Some conversations stay with you long after the mic is switched off. They don't just inform you, they transform you.
Welcome to Soulcast.
Unfiltered,
Unhurried.
unapologetically real.
I'm Shanvi, a student, a storyteller at heart, and someone who believes the best questions are those we are slightly afraid to ask. I'm here today because great conversations deserve great listeners, and I intend to be both.
And I'm Atharv, a part curious debater, a part stubborn idealist. I study, I observe, and I love to ask questions that usually go unasked in the classroom. Today is one of those rare moments when we have a personality in front of us itself who has built the classroom and ask him everything.
Now, the guest for today.
There are builders, there are leaders, and in very rare moments, there are people who fold both their identities into a single work, and Sir is a living proof of that.
He is the chairman of Superhouse Group, director of National Skill Authority Corporation. He is a man who wears authority quietly, with both discipline and warmth.
We are genuinely honored, humbled, and thrilled to welcome Sir Mukhtarul Amin to episode 1 of Soulcast.
So, we welcome you to the podcast.
Thank you.
And I hope your journey till here was comfortable, especially in the scorching heat.
Yeah,
Also, sir, we hope you enjoyed the inauguration ceremony.
sure, it was very nice, very well organized.
Alright, sir. Thank you so much. Alright, sir. So, let's begin. Sir, what I believe, every institution begins with a belief, an internal thought. What was the internal thought within you that gave birth to the name Superhouse and eventually to Allenhouse?
Well, when I thought of starting my own business and I left my parental business, so I was really not sure what I'm going to do. So I needed a name, and so that's why I thought Superhouse Limited, because in that name it was not very specific for any specific industry. So that's why, as I said, I was not sure what to do. So that name I chose, and since I had an experience for the leather industry, so obviously later on I decided to go for leather, and I'm very happy to say that the name which I chose at that time is now become a brand in leather industry. And Allenhouse, when I thought of starting education, at that time in our group we had two brands, Superhouse and then Allen Cooper. So I took Allen from Allen Cooper and House from Superhouse, and then made it Allenhouse. And that name also now become a brand in an education sector.
That's quite unique, sir, actually.
That's such a powerful foundation to build upon, sir. And speaking of foundations, did you always see yourself building institutions, or did education as a calling chose you slowly over time?
Well, when my children were at the age of going to schools, I've had serious problems about admission, because there were not many good schools, one or two, and there it was big queue and a lot of donations, and all these things were in practice at that time. So I strongly feel that Kanpur needs more good educational institute. So fortunately, I met somebody who's close to Delhi Public School Society, and then we met the society people, and the first private sector DPS franchisee was started by Superhouse, and from there we keep on adding more schools, and now we have more than 26 schools.
Wonderful, sir. Okay, so that's really inspirational. And so also what I think, sometimes the most important parts are the ones that find us itself. So, sir, we see the chairman today, we see a whole great personality, the vision, the title. But what was the one struggle from your early years that still influences your decisions today?
When I thought of starting my own business, at that time I didn't have the funds. I didn't have the people to support me. So obviously the biggest challenge was to arrange the finance.
Absolutely.
And to make a team. Of course, the first priority was to make sure that I have enough finance to move forward. I thought of bringing a public issue, and the first public issue in the leather sector was brought by Superhouse. And then I started building up my team. And initially, I had 3 people in my team, and then, of course, later on, log milte gaye, karwa banta gaya.
कारवा बनता रहेगा. So मतलब you literally grown from 3 people to a whole foundation. That's quite amazing, sir.
So what I personally think is struggles didn't stop you, they shaped you.
Well, they doesn't stop me. They shape me. I learn with all the struggles, with all the problems, and find out the solution and keep moving on. If it stopped me, then I would have not been here.
Yes, true. So every person who has ever built something great, especially in education, has somewhere in their past a teacher who has left a mark in themselves. So who was your favorite teacher?
Well, I was not very fortunate to study in such today's type of public schools. I was educated in Hindi medium government school, and there one of my teacher and whole career from 6 to 12 supporting me. I was not very good in studies. Mm-hmm. He always supported me, always encouraged me. His name is Suresh Pandey, and I still remember. Of course, unfortunately, he's no more, but he is always in my thoughts, and he's the guy who really helped me to move forward.
Okay, so.
So, if I can ask, what was the name of your school?
It's a little longer. It took me 3 years to remember that name.
Okay.
Shri Bhushan Avasthi Rajki Bahu Uddeshya Ushtar Madhyamik Vidyalaya. Can you repeat that name?
No, sir. We don't have.
That's quite long.
Alright, sir. That was quite relatable. So, what I think, you are someone who has spent a quite time on the other side of the table as well. So, sir, when you walk through the corridors silently, a school corridor, without any announcements, what does a chairman actually observe that perhaps others don't?
Well, watching the faces of the children, how they are walking.
Yes.
I mean, the confidence level, they're happy, how they are behaving with their colleagues, watching the teachers, their emotions, their commitments. So all these things really give me the insight of the schools. I mean, working. If the children are happy, if the teachers are happy, the school is definitely going to move forward.
Yes, absolutely.
So till now, I have a hunch that you are a very keen observer. So now, building upon that, we have to ask this one to you: that does anyone get scared whenever they see you unexpectedly in the corridors?
I don't think anybody gets scared. You can ask with your principal and your teachers also. I don't think they get scared with me. And I don't want anybody scared with me. I mean, this way you can't run the institution and organization if the people are scared with you. They should respect you. They should be open, free to talk to you on any problems or any suggestions, and I encourage them. So I don't think anybody is scared with me.
Okay, but when we see our principals in the corridor, I sometimes get scared.
I'll talk to your principal. She should not give
common.
that impression to the students.
That is common student nature, actually. Alright, so let's go a little deeper now. So what I think, running institutions isn't just about management. It is absolutely about people, the people who are working in it. So, sir, how do you personally balance discipline with emotional warmth in an institution like Superhouse?
You see, the discipline is the most important thing. If in an organization the discipline is there, everything, the rest just comes automatically. Emotions, commitment, all this. The most important thing, you have to make sure that discipline is at every level. So my first priority is always to maintain the discipline.
All right, sir.
So we want to take you to a small detour because Soulcast is about unfiltered things, real person behind the role. So on behalf of everyone watching the Soulcast right now, do chairmen also secretly binge watch some TV shows or movies?
Yes, of course. Sometimes I do watch TV shows. I enjoy thrills movies. And I enjoy a suspense drama movie.
Okay.
So I enjoy that.
So what was the last movie you watched?
Well, I have a bad habit. I do not remember after watching the movie because I watched the movie just to pass that time. You do not keep on thinking about that movie.
All right, sir. Also, sir, if you are having any favorite actor or actress?
My favorite actor is no more Dilip Kumar.
Dilip Kumar. He was a great actor, actually. Alright, sir. Now the big one. who has been your biggest inspiration in life? Anyone famous, anyone deeply personal?
Well, I get inspiration watching the people who do not have underprivileged people doing something extraordinary. Ordinary people doing extraordinary work. I get inspiration from them. And I mean, this is a daily thing. I mean, whenever I see somebody doing something really very encouraging, in spite of doesn't have that sort of the support, then that's given me a lot of inspiration.
Okay, wonderful, sir. All right, sir, are you ready? Because we are now about to enter the most ruthless 3 minutes of the podcast. It is the Soulcast Rapid Fire.
Rules are simple. First instinct, no thinking. Deal?
All right.
Sure.
Sir, early morning work or late night work?
Early morning, so that gives energy.
Okay, sir.
Talent or discipline?
Discipline is important. Of course, the talent
Absolutely.
will
Sir,
come after the discipline. Yes.
one quality every leader absolutely must have.
Make leaders. Prepare leaders.
Prepared leaders. Okay.
One excuse from staff that never ever works on you.
Sorry, I didn't have the time. I was too busy.
That's an excuse from students too, actually. Okay, sir. So one thing that instantly relaxes you.
Closing my eyes, just relaxing, thinking what next to do.
A movie or a dialogue that you still remember.
जिंदगी अभी बाकी है. Film अभी बाकी है. Picture अभी बाकी है. Picture अभी बाकी है.
From SRK. Yeah.
Picture अभी बाकी है.
Okay, sir. And so finally, one city you feel emotionally connected to.
Kanpur.
Kanpur. Okay, sir.
So that was brilliant. I loved your energy.
Okay. So we did a little digging, a little bit research about you, and we found something interesting.
Fact or false, we heard that your birthday falls in the month of summer vacations. So as a child, did you ever secretly thought that there were no summer vacations in the month of June so you could celebrate your birthday?
Well, not even when I was a child. Still, I feel. Because I'm in education, so I thought sometimes I feel if it would have been a working day, and maybe getting some cards, some wishes for the birthday. But anyhow, that's a joke apart. These type of celebrations are no more important. Celebrations are when I see the good results of the school, I see the toppers of the schools. So that gives me more enjoyment and with good feeling. But they it's not that important now.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. So that was the most relatable thing I ever heard from a chairman. Let me tell you also, my birthday falls during examinations. So I always wish that I have been wishing, but what can I do?
So as we are drawing close to the end of the conversation, though I confess that I don't really want this podcast to end, but before we do, I have this final question from you. It is final because we want this podcast to end with your voice, your wisdom, reaching every single person watching Soulcast right now.
Alright. So, sir, for students who feel lost, teachers who feel tired, or parents who think if we are doing enough or not, what is your closing message to all of them?
Well, you see, you should always have always think positive, be positive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you have a positive thinking, you will never feel tired. You will never feel, I mean, I would say in the morning, you stand in front of the mirror and say, I'm the best. And the whole day you will have a very good energy.
Yes, sir.
Sir, on behalf of everyone watching, every student, every parent, thank you not just for being here today, but for the decades of quietly devoted to build these institutions for us.
So, you know what? We walked into this podcast as our first time, hoping for insights. But what we are taking today with us is something much more. It is a reminder that the greatest institutions like Superhouse in the world are not built on blueprints, but on belief, a strong belief. And so you are itself the living proof of that.
To our viewers, we hope today's conversation left something behind you. A thought, a question, a quiet fire in yourself.
If this episode moved you even a little, talk about it, share about it, because conversations like this are too important to end when the camera switches off.
Until our next unfiltered conversation, I am Shanvi.
And I am Athar.
And this has been Soulcast. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.